Hello, I am Scooter, and good afternoon. I hope that everything went well for everybody today. It's coming up on the new year, so one of the things that there are two things that people do at the new year: diet and make resolutions. So today I'd like to talk about making resolutions. It's always interesting for people to assess their year and what they want to do the next year. And usually, many times, and for me, it's been true a lot of times, that I put the same thing on my list of resolutions year after year after year after year. And somehow I never quite am able to complete the any part of the set of resolutions. One year I did complete to lose 70 pounds. That was my big commitment. Was to lose. I actually wanted to lose 75, but it was the first year I lost more than 10, and I actually got to 70 pounds. So it's coming up on the new year again, and we want to make these resolutions. And I talk to you about how to manifest things. And so when you make your set of resolutions this year, take into consideration what you really want to manifest. And one of the things that's clear about manifesting, like I tell you every day, be grateful, be grateful. Get up in the morning and say, I thank you. When you go to bed at night, say, I thank you. And it doesn't matter who you thank it. Just yell out, thank you to the air in the room for allowing you to breathe. But just say thank you and be grateful. The other thing when you make your resolutions is to be very specific. So if you want to make more money, say in your resolution it should say, I want to make more money. I presently make $10 an hour. And what would make me happy at this juncture in my life is to make $15 an hour or $20 an hour, whatever the dollar amount that you see. And then visualize it. Visualize what your paycheck would look like when you make that amount of money. Visualize what your bank account would look like, and visualize how much money you would actually be able to save if you made that amount of money. Now, money is one thing, diet is another. And there are all sorts of apps when it comes to dieting that you can put on your phone that will help you visualize. I know there's something called Model, and if you put in how much you weigh, it tells you how you look, and then you put in how much you want to weigh, it tells you how you're going to look. So there are all sorts of ways to manifest these things into your life. So when you make your set of resolutions, make them thoughtfully. Make them specific. Make them with as much detail as you could possibly have. And then make yourself accountable. Reassess yourself every week. Am I making progress? I said I wanted to lose 20 pounds. Am I making progress? Did I even lose 2, which would be 10%? And 10% is an admirable thing. If you can actually lose 10% of what you set out to lose. If you get a promotion and you get a new job or whatever, and instead of making $10 an hour, you make $12.50 an hour. Well, maybe you just need to do a little more visualization and self-actualization to achieve that $15 an hour. If you want to have better relationships with the people around you, you need to assess who those people are. Not just people. Is it Sally? Is it Jim? Is it your mother? But you need to be very clear on who you need to have better relations with and what would entail those better relations. Because often we think that everything is the other person's fault. So when you seek to improve communications and relationships among people, you need to know what it is that they get irritated with you about, but then you need to know how they irritate you. So it's a two-way street, because no one is in this alone. You need to assess each thing, but be clear. If you want a new car, go look at cars. Figure out which one you really want, which one is affordable, which one has the dollar amount monthly that you can afford. Make sure that you do this on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. So you have to decide how much and how often you're going to assess your progress in this area. So my opinion is that you do a once a week assessment, but make those resolutions. And I've heard people call them resolutions. In other words, people are lying. And people are not lying, but it's a goal we set for ourselves. It's a goal of how we feel. So I'm going to visualize how much money I want to have in my bank account. And I'm going to look at the bank account like this. Oh, and be thankful, even if I only have $5, because how can I get more if I'm not thankful for the $5 I already have? Anyway, this is Scooter. Have a great evening. Talk to you later.